Welcome, everyone, to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Red Raiders ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it out. It's Clay. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to go for a big one. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking.
Turning it on! Got enough for the first. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bruins!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. That gives him 54 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he made the extra point without problem. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Coming out with it, it's Clay. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got the quick pass. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Trying to get it to the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
The give on the counter. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And that's just how they drew it up. Nice job by the QB. Listen, 4th and short, this is a tough situation. You want to keep it as a quarterback. He makes the right read. They stick their foot in the ground, and they get the 1st down. Not by much, but they get a new set of downs.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to burn this defensive back. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UCLA!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the outside to the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Oh, I'm pressing triangle right there, right?
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They're going to stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Damn.
It's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
There's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He's got him. Can't get him to the ground. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants to take the top off. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And what a job by this defense early in the game. You want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, getting the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Like
teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd.
Fucking pig style. They're gonna eat that tongue out. That's early. And go study. I love.
Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it.
From Russia.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's on target and complete. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
quickly complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the number.
Touchdown, Red Raider! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect. This is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. UCLA will go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Throwing on the run. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And the runner is down. And
Get the fuck out of here.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Looking for room. It's Burrell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll line up for a second down play. This defense will try to keep everything in front. To the air on second down. Looking down the middle. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man to the left. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts.
Bro, oh my goodness, he bumped into the road. Damn. Not again, folks.
What a play there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Unloads quickly.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And the Red Raiders will go for it here on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward.
Makes the catch down the right side. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Burrell. Got room to work.
Damn, I should have just tried to run that nigga over.
That time just short of the 1st down. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Burrell. Defense
God,
played
you
the
ain't gonna
Wildcat
keep him
very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. To the air on 1st down. Scrambling away. He'll throw it. A strike downfield. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Ball is loose.
Get that, oh my.
The ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that is a perfect job by the offense executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the Hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Quick release by the QB. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
Wide open downfield.
That's wild as shit.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physical.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raider.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. on fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got him downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
A first down run in the red zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more.
Touchdown, Red Raider! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw.
Gonna let it fly. He's got it at the 30. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Tatum.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. We promise to keep.
And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. He'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout.
Come on, dude.
That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabs it in the middle. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down.
Bring that down, doggy.
Trust me, you will not see
Just
that
bring
very
that
often
down,
from this
doggy.
guy at second down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Here's the pressure.
Mm.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Great job by the pass rush up front. Third and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job hitting their ears back and getting home.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after three. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The Bruins decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And the returner will be brought down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and
Slips one guy. Look at that toughness.
What, bro?
Everybody. Tag. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he rolls into the house.
offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. There he goes. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can. So,
he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, and they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll run the toss. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on first down. Fires it incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they're down by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top covering 79 yards. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. The quarterback takes a knee.